In tonight's episode, our featured episode of Star Trek Online continues as we investigate the other side of the gateway to find some mysterious experiments and a whole load of nasty invasions going on. So please join me as we investigate it, try and save the universe once more, and spend some more quality time with our special guest star, Worf. Yes, that Worf in Star Trek Online, episode 13. So, let's get trekking. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We have just stepped through the gateway after some crazy goings-on with various explosions and things, and no doubt
I knew that gateway would be trouble.
Worf will have something to say.
Get a reading on where we are or how far we've traveled. The best we can figure out is that we are not in normal space anymore.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Worf.
We are trapped.
Okay, we are trapped.
The scientists have been able to get a few readings from New Romulus, but the gateway was damaged. We cannot use it.
Here he is, scanning away.
A few people managed to grab some supplies on their way through the gateway. They might have something useful.
They picked up a big crate.
Assist with the wounded. Once we have seen to the immediate problems, then we can worry about getting out of here.
Check crates, assist the wounded, understood. Well, as long as there's some numbers somewhere that I can research, that's the main thing. What's this guy saying? I tossed some crates through the gateway and no idea what's in them, but at least we have some supplies. Okay, I will check this crate. It has some emergency medical kits. I should administer medical assistance. A rock hit me on the way through the gate. I suppose I could have been worse. I could still have been there when the top of the cavern came down. I shall use the auto sutra and suture your face so you no longer speak to me. There we go. What else do I need to do? There's some more crates. Let me check them too. What is in this crate? Data technology and a portable center kit, including a tricorder. And in this crate, basic field rations and extreme weather portable shelters. Well, that sounds pretty cool. Any more people run through here with crates? Do I need to administer more medical assistance? Here we go. It's my ankle. I can't put any weight on it. I hope we don't have to move quickly. I don't think I can walk. It's a level 2 sprain. Patient should report to sick bay. Well, that's not the devil. Field treatment is as follows: rest, ice, compression, elevation. Rest, ice, compression, elevate. Well, okay, they've had a little rest. So I guess that it's ice, compression, elevation. Aha! I have healed you. Hello, you seem to be dead. Don't worry, Addy's here. He's fine, it's just a scrape. Okay, I'll give him a little bandage. You were just faking it. Well, stop lying on the floor pretending to be dead if it's just a scrape. God damn, time waster. God damn. Okay, his left arm hurts to move it. I shall give you a sling. You're welcome.
I believe I have found a way to open this door, but it will take 2 of us to override the controls.
Okay.
I think I can open this door, but I will need
you just said that, but thank you.
Once I override the security protocols, you will need to
Sorry, I seem to have cut you off there, which means I now need to listen again.
I can open this door, but
I'm so ready. So ready. Do I do it now or do I wait? Okay, I'm going to do it now.
To see what lies beyond.
It's another room that looks a lot like this room. More scanning of rooms. I like this. This is good. Everyone's come through. Hello, everyone. Including the very thoughtful Captain Commander Mick. Well, everyone's getting in with the whole scanning thing. She seems to be kind of standing inside him, which is weird. What do? Just walk around? Do I scan things? Okay, let's scan things. Interesting. Very interesting. Do we just stand? Do I find another door? What do I do? What do I do, man? What do I do? Ah, scan for what is behind the exit. Here we go.
Interesting. Are you detecting high trace levels of Tetrion radiation?
I am, and I thought that was weird too. Let's scan this exit.
My tricorder shows this to be a complex of some kind. room further down this hallway.
I love how he needs like a tricorder to say, we seem to be inside a building. Staggering, Worf. I need a tricorder like yours.
I am picking up something beyond this door.
Oh, very good. Very good. Very good. There's something next to the door. Well, Worf, please give me more wisdom.
I hate to say this. We will cover more ground if we split up.
That's true. We'll also be more dead if we split up. Why don't we search the whole thing slowly, yet alive?
Agreed. We should keep in contact as we search.
This is a very stupid thing. They always do this on Star Trek. They always split up. It's as if they're very concerned that in 40 years they will die and they want to get every second of their lives living to the max.
Commander Nignon will accompany me.
Who? Commander Nignon. Well, if there's a way home, we will find it. Thank you, Captain Corrin.
I will accompany you.
I'll organize a security detail to remain here and guide this place from all of the things that are here. Okay, now let's go and talk to this guy. Hello. I'll take care of things here. My head is kind of stretched out and stuff. Watch your back. We don't know what else could be in this place or what they want. I hear a vicious rumor that there may be something behind the door. Okay, let's do it. Worf, in your little white little Jesus costume. Jesus Worf. Jorf. There you go, that's your new name. Jorf. Oh, so the door's just open for you, but not for me. Why don't we, you know, take more guys with guns with us? You know, because they could be useful, you know? But we don't know where this place is, but we're just going to stargated into this place. I mean, people are probably going to shoot us, mainly because we've just invaded their space. And look, eyeballs. Really big eyeballs. And if that's the size of the eyeballs, that means we're in their brain. I found something. It looks like a mushroom with a computer in it. Hello, mushroom. Environmental and life supports and controls. Data shows that the environment was recently adjusted from settings non-compatible with most humanoid life. So someone knew that we were coming. And now they are watching us. They can see us. What am I supposed to be scanning now? Anything else to scan? Or should we go and chat to the Worf man again? Does this door open? Hello, door. No. What's Worf doing? He's having a nice little scan again. Do we just follow him and wait for some kind of dramatic revelation? Scan equipment. Okay, let's scan Worf's equipment. The multi-adaptive life support system technology is beyond what is currently known by the Alpha, Beta and Quadrant civilizations, but it appears to have wear and tear after many years of use. So it's advanced and old, all at the same time. Which means they're going to be even more advanced than us now. Anything else to scan? And obviously there's the big eyeballs. Oh, they're making a weird noise. Ambient traces of tetrayedon radiation detected.
I'm picking up some odd tetryon readings, and we've been able to confirm that we're in subspace, but there's nothing conclusive yet.
I think we're in a medical facility, though it's not like any sickbay I've ever been seen. Interesting. Sharon?
This facility is mostly automated. That doesn't mean it's abandoned.
We're keeping watch for automated security. Nothing we can't handle yet, but we found something interesting in this room. It looks like some sort of targeting array. I'm gonna try and find out more about it. Well, perhaps it's a way out.
Maybe it's a way to open a gateway to a location without a corresponding one on the other end.
I'll check in when we know more. Especially, I may even learn to say the end of my sentences. Ambassador, I think we should take a look at the large console.
If there is a targeting system and a medical bay, we may find the equivalent of a shuttle bay as well.
Agreed. And then we can fly into space. This is the main control for environmental control. Yes, I knew that. I scanned that before. The environment can be set to accommodate a wide range of humanoid and non-humanoid species. Whoever used these controls set it for a breathable notch with nice year. I can see that because I'm alive. I cannot determine how long it's been since they were accessed.
I've heard from the security detail. We need to check in with them.
Okay, let's hail them. Security detail, answer me. Stop showing me this picture of a rock. Oh my god, black and white cats fighting themselves. Penguins booing everywhere. What an awful picture.
Are you sure something here is not blocking our communicators? This is suspicious. We should check in with Karn and Sean's teams.
Captain Karn, I've spoken to you recently, but I need to see how you are. We haven't found anything. Why have you messaged me again? Sean?
I've found what appears to be some sort of targeting system.
Everyone seems to be making a lot quicker progress than we are. Uh-oh. Not the end of Captain Sean. Damn it, I loved Captain Sean. He was my favourite Captain Sean I've ever met.
Is in trouble. Hurry.
Quick, let's run this way. Then that way. Through this door which has mysteriously opened. I'm faster than Worf. And I have unlocked a new respawn point. Quickly, I must jump. And all that remained was a small glowing thing. I found a Starfleet issue phaser, but this has got several adjustments made to maximize its power. The work is impressive. Okay, and a tricorder. Sean's tricorder. It's still recording, but there's a 4-minute gap in the file. Does that mean I just picked up some new Uber phaser thing? Uber phaser, anyone? Can't see one. I want my Uber phaser! Or did I fail to pick it up? It still seems to be lying on the floor. Pick it up. Uh-oh. Hi, Wolf. Anything? Nope. Nothing. What else? Nope, nothing there. Anything behind here? Aha! Ooh. Glowing. Oh dear. And I might have used to be Captain Sean. The remains of a comm badge are smashed on the floor along with a smear of blood. And a toolbox.
No sign of Sean's team.
It's a standard issue toolkit.
Not alone here.
Whoops. May have shot that by mistake. Investigate strange technology. Let's. This appears to be a targeting system of some sort with settings for 6 coordinates. It shares some characteristics of the transporter, but it's so far beyond what you've seen before, I'm not sure I'll be able to operate it. Man, I'm so backwards. So backwards.
We should rendezvous with Karn and the others.
Yes, we should. Let's find out what's going on with them. Hey, Karn. See, I told you splitting up was a terrible, terrible idea. Why are you shooting that? Look, that could be friendly. It could be here to say hi. God, he's just shooting stuff. Ow! Okay, fine. I'll shoot stuff. See, that's how you shoot stuff. And why are you running away? On my ass! Hello.
Gone.
You realise that's the
They would not have left without their supplies or
that's the first thing I've actually shot in this entire mission. We're good, like 45 minutes into it. Hail anyone. Hello? Anyone? I think we're alone now.
Find Karn and the others.
We need to hurry. We're all in danger here. See, splitting up was a terrible, terrible idea. We had a large group of us, and now we're all dead. Except me and Jorf here.
I know this place.
Really? It looks fairly similar to all the other places. Okay, when have you been here before, Worf?
This table. I saw one just like it when I served on the Enterprise.
Okay, let's find out about it. Well, apparently there was a fight here.
Blood. Klingon and Verosyn. Koran put up a fight.
Not a very good one, though. It's kind of dead. Oh, but there's a little knifey thing on the floor. What's this? But it's another control panel that it's got like, you can't operate this.
That correspond to our missing people. They will be taken for examination soon.
Uh-oh. That sounds a little bit invasive.
It was a Solanogen-based race, and I have seen this before. When I served on the Enterprise, we attracted attention of aliens who existed solely in subspace. They abducted us.
This is
Experimented.
clearly a
on us.
difficult memory for you there, Wolf.
Did not know why.
Nope.
But their actions went far beyond mere curiosity.
It seems like a memory you don't wish to relive, so please don't tell me. Oh, you are telling me.
Before they established a pocket of subspace on board the ship, but not before they sent a burst of energy through. If these aliens served the Iconians, that energy could have been a message Koran was not taken without a fight. Of that I am sure. And this table has not been used yet. These aliens must be holding the others.
Blah blah blah, and it's deadly. Everyone's in danger. We need to do something about it. Let's do it. Let's stop looking thoughtful. Hey, Worf, I've got a good idea. Maybe we should split up. That way we'll cover this thing quicker. Hmm?
There is a
No? Not up for that?
down this hall. We should automated defenses. Defend yourself.
Okay, tell you what. You stand in front of me, which will help defend me, and then we'll shoot it.
That Guardian was damaged by a disruptor. Koran's work.
You're into this whole Koran guy. You know, is he like, you know, your little buddy? You and Koran got a little thing going on? Open the door.
We can overload the power cell from that Guardian. It should blast through the door.
Okay. Hello, Guardian. I examine you. Blah 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 blah. More numbers. Ooh, numbers.
Be ready. There may be more Guardians beyond this door.
I'm so ready. What do I do now? Take something out of the Guardian and do it in the door. Okay, here we go. Ah! When your powers combine, I become mysterious dwarf. I walk through fire. Now what? He just walked through the door. He just walked through it twice. God, Worf is amazing. He walks through doors more than once. It's our people! Yo! Hey, people. How you doing? How's your face? You alright? Good to see you. Thanks for saying thanks. It's always nice when you do that. But where's Koran? Worf, we need to find Koran, otherwise you'll never sleep alone again. Is this him? No, there's some Vulcan dude. This guy's kind of begging. It's not very endearing. Let's open some more cells. Hey, and if anyone suggests splitting up, I'm gonna kick their ass. Okay? Here she is. Here she is. They're both Romulans in there. Captain Koran. Oh, hang on. That cell is empty except someone had some scratch marks around the door. Oh dear. Maybe someone was taken for experimentation. It's a bad guy! It's a bad guy. Let's take him down. Shoot him! There we go. Right. Oh dear, this looks a little... What is this?
I don't see Captain Sean or Maya here.
I don't know where they are. This all happens very quickly. We need to stop wandering around this place and get back to New Romulus. Staying here will only get us more killed. That was very emotional.
No. There is still someone missing who could be saved. We are not leaving without them.
He's right. We keep looking. Worf knows everything. And look. It's a alien thing. It has cool clothes. I found a desiccated core. It's not from a species I recognize. It just told me that. Let's examine it again. Yes, the outcome is the same. Okay, now what then? Well, we've got a door. Why don't we split up? Seriously, you guys are just going to stand there and watch us? Really? God. Fine, don't worry. We'll save everybody. It's okay. I'm Commander TheAdiposeTV. I've done it before. People kind of say, hey, we've got some serious trouble here. If only Addy was here. And then I turn up and I save the world. And then they kind of ask me to solve some number problems and stuff. Druids! Druids! I wonder if this is the Jar Wars from Star Wars, just with a different colour cloak. Right, okay. Fire! Fire! Oh, missed. I got a critical hit. It's down, it's dead. Worf's kind of in the way there. You're not helping. My shields are holding up fine against these things, so as long as I don't get hit by a huge amount of them, that shouldn't be a problem. My God. It's Commander Sean. And Commander Sean's friend. Let me just patch this up, a little plaster right there. Sean is pale and unresponsive. What colour you go when you're pale blue? It doesn't look that pale and unresponsive, he's kind of just looking at me. His breath shallow, his pulse rate is dropping, he requires immediate medical attention. needs to... I need to regenerate his veins. Okay, I need to restore his circulatory function and purge his lymph nodes. Well, no one wants an unpurged lymph nodes. I can try, using my amazing lymph node purging abilities. Oh. It's been completely replaced with a synthetic liquid polymer. Even immediate medical attention would be no help. His family and friends will want to know what happened. It may not provide comfort, but it could provide closure. You carefully remove his communicator and identification so they can be returned to his loved one.
There's nothing more we can do here.
He's dead. Dude's dead. If we want any hope of finding other survivors, we need to keep moving.
Agreed. The best way to honor Mayek's memory is to save his new home.
I was thinking more of a funeral, you know, or like maybe a poem. No? Not a poem? Hey, where'd that guy go? That guy just... Captain Sean just legged it. We just saved his life. And he ended up by himself. And now he's just legged it. Again. By himself. Dude! Serious death wish. Serious death wish. Let's go through this door. Ooh. Where are we? Curiouser and curiouser, said Addy.
The gateway energy signature is emanating from somewhere across this expanse. We need to find a way across.
My scans indicate there's some sort of control system at work.
Perhaps we can activate a connection on the next platform. Oh, hello, Captain Corrin. You've decided to rejoin us. They are Makaitro's maximum range, but they'll be upon us quickly. The wounded are too weak to put up a fight. We should cross quickly and make our stand from a position of strength. Why me?
Harm and Sean will remain with the injured and defend them in the Guardian drones.
Fine. Commander TheAdiposeTV will save the world again. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so basically I'm going to speed up this because I played it for another half an hour and it was visually spectacular. It's got to be said, not a lot happened. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm running around these very cool looking little platforms, and you press the button and the next platform comes out, and you press the button and the next one comes out. But half of them actually take you to dead ends, like this one here. You get down there and then it goes, oh yeah, there's nothing here, it's broken. But the idea is each one's kind of a gateway, and what's quite cool is when you get near one and you kind of activate it, it puts the kind of planet in the sky, and you kind of get to see the look of it. You get to see Earth and Romulus and things like that. But effectively you're just kind of running around scanning things over and over and over. And see that planet there just kind of appeared in the background. It kind of shines a nice light everywhere. And basically all the guys there are kind of like, oh no, this is Romulus, and oh no, this is the Klingon Empire, and oh no, this, and oh no, that. But there's kind of a gateway to all these planets. So these are Lachia kind of potentially thinking about invading. And you read the kind of blurbs, and they kind of tell you that Earth, the Klingons could be using kind of a servitude race, and the Borg are ready for extinction. I think and a few other things, and there's another dead end. But you just keep scanning and then kind of retracing your own steps, and then you scan another one, and I think that one was the one about New Romulus, and then the Romulans got kind of stroppy about it, and then you scanned another one, and you walked up, and it really is visually very, 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 very cool indeed. And it's a nice idea having these kind of planets kind of appear in the sky through some kind of big gateway. But it took a long time, and effectively all I was doing was clicking and reading and clicking and reading. And there was no challenge to it at all because there's no one shooting you. I mean, the biggest danger was the fact I kept accidentally pressing double click forward on the keyboard and almost rolling off the platform. And I did think it reminded me of one of those all that Rainbow Road Mario Kart levels, except it wasn't quite, the rainbow wasn't there, but that kind of like flying through space idea looked kind of cool. So once again we did more platforms, and we scanned some more things, and it told me about an obelisk and a few other little bits and bobs, but that turned out to be a dead end, so I went back up here, and eventually, hurrah, we found something different, which was a little console, and then we told everyone else to, then two drones that did hurt me a little bit, but mainly because they kind of managed to flank me a little bit, kind of jumped out, but it kept kind of flying behind something, and then I wasn't able to kind of destroy it, and then I did. And then we summoned everyone else up, and everyone else was like, oh cool, that's great, lovely to see you. And then they told us that, you know, we were wrong all along, and that we were being generally annoying. And then I had to repeat a button sequence, so it would show me some colours, and then I would have to repeat the sequence back to it, except it didn't actually work in first-person shooter mode, and I actually got jammed in here, and you can see me desperately, frantically pressing buttons, but nothing's actually working. So basically this mission had me at the beginning repeating series of numbers, and then earlier in this mission you saw me repeating medical instructions, and now I'm repeating a colour sequence. And I don't know, maybe I'm being a bit unfair on this, but it just feels like that they haven't quite got like any new gameplay ideas here, so they've basically just got me repeating sequences. Now, I must admit, it feels like one of those kind of like things you give babies, where it's like put the circle in the circle, put the circle object in the circle hole, put the square object in the square hole, and put the triangle object in the triangle hole. I mean, it's just not challenging, it's time consuming, and to be blunt, it's just a little bit insulting. However, what was quite cool, if you look up in the air there, we've got these kind of creatures are all flying around. They're not attacking us. It's visually quite spectacular, but everyone's like, oh no, we should probably get out of here now. And then you walk through the gateway, and it takes you into this kind of cool little ship. But I guess this whole thing is just kind of, I mean, I'm sorry for fast forwarding it, but it really, you wouldn't have wanted to sit through it, because it's just me walking around pressing things. Now I've come onto the bridge of this ship, and what it's telling me to do now is walk around and assign everyone to a different location, to a different location on the ship, which lo and behold actually involves me walking around the whole thing and just clicking on it. Like, there's no discussion of who should go where. It's just walking around and pressing a button. And then everyone kind of says, oh no, there's other people arriving, and Worf kind of acts like the voice of reason again. And you get a cool little Captain Make It So moment. And then, I don't know if you might want to rewind that bit, but there's a bit where the ship goes through a gateway, but it's just a blatant green screen. Not like a green screen, like a blatant door effect, because there's more stars on one side than on the other. And then this Romulan guy goes, ah yes, great, and then they all start arguing about who owns the gateway, because they're all talking about the Dominion and stuff like that. And then Worf shouts enough, and because he's louder and bigger, everyone listens to him. But I am in a new different ship, and I was getting it's been quite cool, because obviously I'm only level 12 or something, but there's actually a huge amount of buttons on this, because they've all got their own different abilities. But I don't really know what these abilities are, but what it has given me is some little kind of fighters. And then we eventually get attacked, which was crazy, because it was like, oh my goodness, there's actually enemies. And you'll see here on the top left there, in the second I managed to launch my fighters. There you are, you got 6 of them out now, and they all start attacking things. But if you watch my ship's hull, it never gets hurt, ever. It stays on 100%, and this thing takes ages to kind of turn around, and I don't know much of these abilities, so basically I just kind of clicked a few random things, and it all looked quite spectacular, and eventually things blew up. And we got attacked by a first wave, and then another wave came along, and again I blew them up. And then the Starship Enterprise, yes, the Starship Enterprise, turned up and kind of fought alongside us, which was quite cool. But I must admit, again, there was no kind of strategy here on my part. I just kind of clicked things and just kind of clicked fire and waited for everything to kind of blow up. And then another enemy turned up, and it repeated the same thing. I mean, I don't know if I now need to increase my difficulty. Maybe I've reached the point where I just need to increase the difficulty or something. But it was, although this is quite a spectacular space fight, there's no challenge. And actually, because I can't turn and all I can really do is click fire, it was just a case, once again, I'm just going to pressing the button it told you to press, which more or less seemed like the what I was doing on the kind of ground as well, you know, walking through this corridor, clicking on something, then walking through another corridor, clicking on something. I mean, it's quite a nice story, but it's more or less like I was watching a movie, and then I clicked buttons, and then I saw the next bit of the movie, and then I clicked another bit and saw another bit of the movie. I mean, I would say that this mission wasn't a game; it was a movie where I got to click fire. But you tell me, maybe tell me if I'm being unfair, but if you've played this mission, let me know if I'm being a little bit negative on it. But to be honest, by the end, I was bored. And then lo and behold, no surprise, the Romulans got stroppy about who owns the gateway, and the Andorians said one thing and Worf said something else, and they all got stroppy, and it just kind of felt mildly irritating, and no one, everyone would save their lives. And then some weird thing happened with the Omega. There was some other ship that was like, oh yeah, there's a ship and we should all run because we're going to be in trouble. And everyone's like, oh yes, we'd better run back to our ships. And they all run back to their ships, and the Andorian guy says to Worf, oh, I'm really sorry we didn't get to have that drink sometime, wink wink. And Worf says, yes, maybe there's time for love another time. And you say goodbye, and there goes Jesus Worf off into another galaxy. So you tell me, if you've played this, what do you think? And you go this cool little ship, and then you warp out of the area, and all of a sudden this brand new ship disappears, and I'm back in the old little thing that I had before. I got a nice little level up and an XP boost, but it all just felt a little bit, really, and I think it's actually put me off the whole game a little bit, because I've actually just spent an hour playing it and haven't really had, no, more than an hour actually, because it was an hour tonight and then probably another 40 minutes last night, but haven't really had any fun. So let me know your opinions on this mission. If you've played it, maybe I'm being harsh on it, or maybe you could have told me what I need to do to kind of have a bit more kind of enjoyment with it. But I must admit, I'm thinking I might take a break from it now, because I kind of spent 2 evenings playing it, and all I did was click a few buttons. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed my little rant, and hopefully you've enjoyed a few silly jokes along the way as well. So do give the video a like if you have, and don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see more, but possibly not this, from the Adipose. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.